Hello and welcome to this edition of Kpsn. This coming week, our spring sports teams will be in the business of selecting their rosters for the 2024 season. Tryouts can be a stressful time for athletes as they put their skills and abilities to the test in hopes of becoming a part of Warrior Nation. Whether it's young athletes trying out for the first time or veterans who are ready to prove their status, the pressure can be intense. The anticipation, nerves, and competition all come together to create a challenging and exhilarating experience. It is a time where dedication, hard work, and mental toughness are put to the ultimate test. But through it all, the passion and the drive to succeed shines through, making tryouts a pivotal moment in an athlete's journey. It's the challenge of the pursuit, and it can be a little scary to take the risk, but in the end, it's truly worth it. No one can truly be happy or achieve their highest goals without taking risks from time to time. Without struggle, there is no progress, and sophomore athlete Alex DiMatteo can attest to that. Alex has made it a practice to set high goals for herself in her athletic career, always pushing herself to raise that bar a little higher. And her dedicated work ethic earned her a trip to New York City last weekend to compete in the Nike Nationals. And being the warrior that she is already laser focused on record-breaking success in the coming spring track season.
I competed in 3 events. I did the 200, the 60 meter, and the long jump. In the long jump, I came in 14th place overall with a jump of 17 feet. And then in the 60, I got 20th place and I made it to the semifinals. So I competed on Saturday and then the semifinals were on Sunday. And then in the 200, I didn't do my best, but I still got a PR. And for the spring, I hope to make it to nationals as well. And I hope to place at states and then make it to New England as well and just get more PRs.
Our winter cheer team competed in the state competition at Worcester State last weekend, and their coach, Erin Doran, says she could not be more proud of what these girls have accomplished this season. Led by captains Soraya Estime, Braylee Canto, and Caitlin Dowden, this team has made huge strides in their performance level this season and really chased their vision of excellence, setting a fine example of hard work paying off.
States was really exciting this year. We did one of our best performances that we've ever done at States, so it was really nice, a great way to end the season. It was a great season. We really were consistently scoring where we wanted to be, and for this team next year, we really hope that they can do great and definitely improve a lot on what we've built up this year.
We're leaving such an amazing team. We've been on this team for so many years, and we couldn't have ended this with a better performance. I think that the last performance we had really summed up and gave us closure.
I'd definitely say it's bittersweet because we've enjoyed so much, but it's sad to see it go. So I'll definitely be around and watching the school team next year, really hoping for the best in the future.
With our winter sports season completely wrapped up, it's time to set our sights on spring. Our athletes have gladly received the embrace of the sun and are ready to rise to the challenges of a new season. After an early playoff exit in last year's round of 32, our boys lacrosse team is coming into the season with something to prove. The boys were stunned in an unexpected upset when Milton traveled to our house and put an end to their season. However, a group that is returning a lot of guys isn't shading down from any opportunities. Senior captains Jack Berthume, Tyler Douglas, Noah Minkwitz, and Donovan DeVellis will be on the front line serving their team this year.
Yeah, I think we've been able to get the rust off. Obviously, it's been pretty nice recently. I think we're all really buying in this year, which is definitely something to look forward to.
State championship hot title.
Thank you.
A team that returns all starting attack and defensemen has enough experience to shake up the Hockomock League and hopefully make a deep run come turning time. Although losing graduate Hockomock All-Star goalie James Boldy will be a massive loss, sophomore goaltender Finn Cunningham is ready to step up. The trio of defensemen Jack Berthume, Tyler Douglas, and sophomore Brody McDonald are ready to lock off any of the state's best attackmen, while midfielders Noah Minkwitz and juniors Tommy Kilroy and Hayden Schmitz are prepared for any challenge they may face. At attack, Donovan DeVellis will regroup back with junior Pat Weidland, making his return after a long year of injuries, along with sophomore Mason Thompson. Tryouts fire up on Monday night, and it's the start line for a long-awaited season for our boys lacrosse team. The KP girls lacrosse team is estimated to be a top competitor in the Hawk this year, as the bulk of the team is made up of returning players, having only lost 3 seniors in the class of 2023. The team went 12-6 last season, and they undoubtedly will have no issue getting back into their rhythm with so many veterans ready to shine. They will have a strong competitive edge because they already know their strengths on the field and they can capitalize on their strong team chemistry. Senior captains Alicia Lazier, Sarah Brown, Lily McNulty, and Nikki McDonald have done an excellent job preparing the team as they have put in a lot of work during the offseason, and many have been sharpening their skills in the Winter League program at Gold Star Lax. Following their tryouts next week, the girls have their first scrimmage against Norwood on Thursday, April 21st.
We had a 12-6 record last year, and we're always on the winning side of the bracket. So the Hawk, watch out. We're always going to be out there, always going to be competitive, if you will. So we're hoping to become a Hawk champ this year and make it a little bit farther in the playoffs than normal, because we only lost 3 seniors, so majority of our team is still the same. So I'm hoping that the connection is still going to be there after it's preseason.
We put a lot of work in during the off season. Last season we had a couple of tough losses against teams that we definitely could have had a better game with. So when we play them again this year, we're hoping that it will go
Our way instead of the other way like last year, but
The girls softball team is eager to get back out there after their impressive 2023 season, in which they came very close to grabbing the state championship. Their arch rivals, the Taunton Tigers, who have won the state title 3 years in a row, will be led by one of the best pitchers in the country, Samantha Lincoln. However, our girls think they can give them a run, and they won't face off until May 1st, giving our Warriors plenty of time to perfect their game. That game is for sure going to be a barn burner, and it's going to be at the PAL. So get that on your calendar. Starting pitcher sophomore McCoy Walsh is looking to have another impressive season.
I feel good. I've really worked this winter a lot on spin more and speed, so hopefully other teams are expecting different. We lost some kids in the lineup, but we should be good with that. And defense is probably going to be good, and I'm excited to play the teams that we struggled against last year.
The girls have been practicing hard in the offseason and hopefully making a big run this year. Good luck to the girls. This year, the baseball team is looking to compete in a strong Hockomock League once again and journey back to the 3rd consecutive state championship game. The boys have moved to D1, which will give them some new competition to face in the postseason. The last 2 years, the team lost in the state championship game to Millen. The star-studded squad beat them 6-2 for the title. The boys went 17-9 in the regular season and finished 3rd in the Hawk. Key underclassmen Leo Dowling and Johnny Prater hope to continue their success from last year.
It looks like we should have a good season this year. From what I know, all the guys have been working hard in the off-season preparing, so looks good.
Leo started most games last year catching as a freshman and has been working hard to continue his success. While there will be a lot of turnover this coming season, Coach Plimpton will look to senior captain Max Robeson to take on a major role at first base and hitting leadoff. Max has been a key role in the past 2 seasons state championship, being one of the best hitters on the team and being one of the most reliable first basemen in the Hawk. Joining him will be another senior captain, Tommy McLeish, who has seen multiple roles in the last 2 seasons as a pitcher and shortstop.
I think we got a lot of guys that are going to contribute. Drew Herlin, Aiden Astorino, Max Robeson, all great bats in the middle of the order.
I got a lot of weight on my back this year, especially being the #1 guy in the rotation. The team's going to be good. We got some big hitters, Johnny Prater, Tommy McLeish coming back. Rumor has he had a few home runs last year, but it's going to be a good year.
Junior pitchers Nate Panini and Cam Hassenfuss will be key contributors and will have to eat up innings for the Warriors to keep games close. Juniors Aiden Astorino and Drew Herlin will be heavily relied on in the batter's box as they look to stay hot from their solid performances last year in the playoff run.
In the middle of the lineup, we got some big boys like me and Herlin who are looking to have a big breakout season and just bat really well and get a lot of hits this season.
The boys are looking forward to getting back on the diamond and becoming strong contenders for that Hawk title.
The boys tennis team has been grinding all off-season to prepare for another competitive season. The veterans are excited to lead the team, and we are all looking for senior Alden Hardy to take the court again. Alden is a true warrior, putting in tons of effort and optimism into his attack. The boys are ready to take Alden's lead and have a highly successful season.
The boys tennis team is looking good because though we lost a lot of players and all that, it was 17 players last year. Now it's 11, 12 people this year. I'm sure though, we lost people, but we're gonna make up for it with better players because we trained over the summer We got our cardio in, and basically we're just really good now. I think as one of the 3 captains, I think we'll make it this year. We're gonna have a winning record this year because we're just that good.
After a strong season last year, the girls tennis team is fired up and ready to dish up some strong serves and commanding backhands. The team has set some big goals, and they're excited to utilize the teachings of seasoned coach Bob Goldberg to have another successful season. By the way, this is Coach Goldberg's 53rd season. After losing several important seniors last year like Ahuna James, new leaders like Shea Melman are ready to lead the Warriors to great success. This team is hungry for another Hawk title.
We had our informational meeting a couple weeks ago. We had a really great turnout, and we're super excited to see all the girls at tryouts next week.
As Shay said, we have a really good turnout at the meeting. We have a lot of new incoming freshmen, and a lot of our girls have been working really hard in the offseason, so we're excited to see what everyone has to bring to the table.
The boys volleyball team built up a lot of momentum last year, improving tremendously as the season progressed. They steadily worked on core fundamentals and cleaned up their strategy, which will prove useful this season. The team only lost 1 player on the roster in the class of 2023, and they have a lot of veteran players ready to have breakout seasons. The Warriors are dedicated to giving it everything and are ready to shock the Hawk. The track teams are eager to get outside, and they have a solid lineup that is poised and ready to pick up where they left off last season. Last year, the boys went 2-2-1 and are looking to go above 500 this year. They lost a lot of their starters, but with hard work and dedication, team can make steady improvements over the course of the season. Their first track meet in 2024 is scheduled for April 2nd.
I'm doing spring sport, just join the track team. It's a good way to stay in shape, and if you're pretty good at it, then we can improve with our record last year. Last year we went 500, and this year we should have a good team. I heard some good things from the indoor track team.
How do you think the outdoor season's gonna go?
I think it's gonna go pretty good. We're getting a lot of boys coming back from winter sports and just working out in the winter, so I think the boys team's gonna do much better than the winter, as we didn't perform our best and we could have done much better, but with new additions and players coming back will be great. The girls team is always good, per usual, and they'll just continue to dominate.
What are your goals for this season?
I hope the PR in the mile, the 400, and the 800.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Just work hard with the team. Hopefully we can get some wins this year too.
I'm feeling pretty good going up into it. I know we have a small team, but I think we can make a lot happen with it. Our captains are very good leaders. I think they do a good job leading the practices and leading us at the meets. I'm going to be working on my mile time. I want to get my mile time a lot better. I think it's a good mindset to have, to get a little bit better every day, and I feel like track really brings that out especially.
Our girls' outdoor team finished last year with a record of 3-2. The girls battled every week to stay in the Hawk 5 conversation. This year, the girls get a lot of their talent back in Alex DiMatteo and Maddie Hill, and senior captain Heidi Lawrence looked to lead the girls into a successful outdoor season. The girls finished with a strong indoor season, going 4-1 and going second in the Kelly Rex, and hope to bring the success outdoors.
I'm really excited for the season to start. We have such a talented girls and boys team this year with runners, throwers, and jumpers that are all great athletes. Our biggest competitor is typically Franklin, but this year I think we're going to give them a real good run because we have so many talented athletes that will score points for us and really help us win. And for the Hawk Championship meet, I think we're definitely going to be one of the top teams. We're all so competitive, and everyone just has so much love for the sport, and it's such a great team that I'm so excited for this season.
We wish all of our athletes trying out for spring sports teams the best. We all know that this coming season will be an exciting one full of anticipation. Our senior athletes are entering the beginning of the end, and we know that they have a lot to accomplish before they write their final chapter as a King Philip Warrior. We'll be back next week with all the updates and hopefully some more of that extra special spring sunshine. Go get 'em, Warriors. Your time is now. This is Kpsn.